July 2021, both myself, my boy and my fiance contracted COVID. My fiance obviously was carrying our baby girl at the time. We had quite an active baby who was moving, very consistent during the womb. But after my partner contracted COVID, the baby just didn't move, period. And ultimately we was in hospital on the 29th of July where my partner Stacey needed to have an emergency C-section and was rushed into theatre almost within like 30 to 45 minutes. And before you know it, our baby arrived into the world and she was rushed up to intensive care immediately. And they had informed us at that particular stage that she had a 60% chance of survival, and the issues were she had a brain hemorrhage. The left or the right hand side of her brain, had been affected massively. She had a severe trauma. She endured 79 days in hospital. She was sent to Bristol's Children's Hospital on 2 separate occasions for brain surgery. Because of the brain hemorrhage, there was a large proportion of fluid building up in her brain, and unfortunately it wouldn't disperse. So the hospital, Derriford Hospital, tried a number of methods, including a lumbar puncture, to try and draw the fluid from her skull to release the pressure, and unfortunately it just didn't work out. So she needed to obviously go to Bristol to have a device fitted so they can draw fluid out, almost like a catheter. It was a short-term method, so then she could have more of a manual device fitted or an automatic device fitted called a VP shunt. The difficulty is you're not prepared for anything like this. You're not prepared to cope with hospital, the intensity of being in intensive care, seeing your baby in an incubator wrapped up in bubble wrap. You really can't prepare for anything like that in life. So one of the biggest things that we learned from being in hospital, and I think it was more the support than anything, was a charity called Keep Me Close. Keep Me Close was a charity that enabled accommodation for parents whose children or babies are in intensive care. By having that substance there, it makes you realise that actually it's a great support to provide to your baby through their transition of being in intensive care. And I don't think we was able to do any of that to help with their development, help with their growth, if we didn't have that charity there. And I do think that's given my daughter a huge stepping stone forward to maybe excelling forward in life. I want to give back, given how long Sienna was in hospital, a total of 79 days. I almost want to repay them in a sense, but if not, it's more or less helping maybe someone else who's gone through something very similar to ourselves and being able to support them, because I think whilst we was in hospital, it was a huge eye-opener. And I think if there's something I could do to help someone else, this is really genuinely what I want to do. I really want to help someone. For me, I want to aim to raise £3,000. The 9th and 10th of June, I will be taking on the 3 Peaks Challenge, which is obviously the 3 highest peaks in the UK. The one thing I wasn't actually aware of when agreeing to take on this challenge was I'll be looking to take this all on within 24 hours. I am just a man in a suit who sits at the desk, so there is nothing athletic about me. So it's going to be very challenging. I'd be really delighted to take on or to receive as many donations as I possibly can. As little as £5 to £10, no matter what it is, every bit counts. And if we can get to that £3,000, I'll be forever grateful to everyone out there who's helped on this journey to help support the charity Keep Me Close.